Greetings, everyone. I am Selvalis, and welcome to a special video on World of Warcraft. So, today the Warcraft movie came out. I am recording this a day ahead, obviously, so I'm going tonight with some friends to the premiere, and I'm really excited, so I thought, you know what? Today, why don't I show you guys what my day is like in World of Warcraft? I have played this game for a very, very long time. I have been playing since, like, about a month after Burning Crusade launched is when a friend introduced me to the game. I went and got it for myself. So yeah, here's little pet follow me. This is my number one horde character, Dark Lord Sel, because Dark Lord Selvalis does not fit. And there is a fucking level 3 mage with the name Selvalis. Really pissed. This character is not on his original server, actually. He was originally on the Blade's Edge server. That's where I started off. And I had the original character named Selvalis, who was actually a warrior. And in my eternal wisdom / being a 14-year-old at the time, I deleted him when Death Knights came out because I thought, oh, it's all cool in RP, like he'll be reborn at level 55 as a Death Knight. Yeah, not my best move. So, yeah, I thought I'd kind of just show you guys what I do, which is sadly not that interesting because garrisons. I was so excited for garrisons when they came out, but now they have honestly pretty much ruined Warcraft, in my opinion. Set up some of those. Yeah, garrison, I mean, look at this. This is my own private fortress instanced in just this one location, and everybody has their own private fortress, and everybody's got their own instance. It really killed community on Warcraft. Like, I cannot begin to tell you how excited I was when they announced Warlords of Draenor. I thought Mist of Pandaria was a disaster. We didn't even properly kill Garrosh Hellscream in it. It was bad. I didn't like the idea of pandas. I did not like Pandaria, although I will admit the Jade Forest is one of the most beautiful zones I've ever seen. Okay, so this is primarily what I do in Warcraft. I open this up. I remember that the last time I logged in here, I didn't remember to come back later. So, alright, phone. Yeah. I'm just doing this real quick before I head on to Ark and record there, so not my most professional video. So, yeah. Let's see, I could get treasure, money, useless, soon-to-be useless currency, and a buff, which will not count towards the damage achievement. Or I could get slightly more money with high chance of failure. So we're going to go for that, which is Raid Finder gear, which is the best I can hope for. Rather disappointing, honestly, but hey, you know what? You do what you do. Ooh, they've changed icon. Oh, I use an add-on for this. It's, crap. I don't even remember what it's called. Add-ons. I actually have a lot of add-ons, but some are disabled for this. Ah, Master Plan. I use the Master Plan add-on to help me just take the guesswork out of this shit. Okay, 79%, but I'm gonna get 1,400 gold. I will take it. Thank you, Goblin Crew. Boom! Money, money. And then I'll do the oil rig because, yeah. Might as well pick up some Pexis crystals. So, Legion's coming, and I'm concerned for Legion, honestly. I'm very worried it's going to be the final expansion, because they're going back down this garrison path again. Cool, 3,000 gold. Did I have? Yeah, I had Blingtron's Secret Vault on that one. Alright, so just pick up that. My main focus right now is honestly just gathering transmog gear. Like, I just can't really be bothered to care about the rest of the content right now. Yeah, I'll take a risk. Transmog, gear, and gold just... Oh, damn it, it was here. So yeah, the 2 zone caches provide pretty good, what do you call it? And then this character doesn't have the legendary ring, but I do have it on another one, so I'm just really don't like going into into Hellfire. It's an okay raid. Ooh, what's Pexy's event right now, huh? What's the rewards again? Oh right, all useless after this expansion's done. So the only real worthwhile thing you can do right now is get gear that might help you level, or to get gold so that you can buy gear at the start of the next expansion. Which is unfortunate because everybody can do that, so everybody's gonna get gear and or get gold. So there's gonna be huge amounts of inflation. Oh yeah, what's in the black market auction house? A Durotar Scorpion and a Pygmy Direhorn. Nope.
Keep the peace.
So, oh, I also use this. I really like this add-on. This is called Bagnon, and it sorts your bags for you and creates a nice, very clean UI. Before, if you didn't use that, trying to, sort through your user interface is a pain. Your gear ends up all over the place. Here, now it's all set up in, like, the sets. So now I just click my little macro, boom, still keeps it all together, versus if I did that without it, it would just get scattered around in here. So very helpful. Very helpful add-on. Back to my DPS. Now, this is my transmogged look. This is my personal favorite look right now, although I wish that Frost was viable with two-handed weapons, but they've decided to shift it to a solely dual-wielding spec, since the artifact weapon will be only two-handed. Kind of disappointing. I wish the ones that had options like Frost spec, Fury spec for warriors, survival for hunters since they're getting melee back, the rogue classes. I wish they had more options. Like, you're getting this one weapon type, and you get some options. Like, I don't want dual-wielded swords. I mean, for God's sakes, I use dual-wielded axes. Like, this is my personal look. And then, I like the two-handed sword. I like to feel like the Lich King, And Frostmourne was a big two-handed blade, and I don't really feel very Lich King-y if I'm dual-wielding, Just not the same. Although I do love these axes. These axes were one of I think, the first axes in the game to be on the back. I'm not a monk, I'm a Death Knight, and I loved that. I thought it looked really, really cool back in Icecrown Citadel, back when these were, like, the actual gearing. ICC was my first experience into raiding, which everyone says, oh, that makes you such a scrub. I'm a perfectly competent raider. I do mechanics, I focus on crowd control. My DPS isn't the highest, but that's because I'm doing the damn mechanics. Like, I know how to raid, and ICC was just so much fun. The Lich King is arguably one of the most compelling raid bosses and just villains in the entire Warcraft universe. Don't get me wrong, the Legion's scary and all, but Gul'dan is overstayed his welcome. And Archimonde, well, if you didn't play Warcraft 3, Archimonde's kind of just like this big, tall Draenei. Which I know there's a bunch of lore behind it, but yeah, he's just not a compelling raid boss to me. And then just this... I could do a whole video on my problems with patch 5... Fuck, what are we? 5 or 6.2? Scrolling up past trade chat. Welcome to patch. Huh. Guess I scrolled just a little too, or waited a little too long, but yeah, I mean, we're in point 2, and that was the end of Warlords of Draenor. I was so disappointed when I found out Hellfire Citadel was it. When I first heard, oh, Hellfire Citadel is the next raid, I thought, oh, that's cool, the Legion's trying for a comeback, we're gonna crush them. Good intermediate content, not good end of expansion content. I get it, they're trying to lead us into Legion, but there's a certain point where just a lot of these decisions by Blizzard have been so business-based, and they're backfiring, because business-based decisions just by nature of being a business-based decision, and if they're recognized as that by the gamers, that's gonna backfire. Like, I am subbed right now simply because I forgot to unsubscribe. Like, I intended to be unsubbed until the Legion event was coming. I didn't get beta access, so I'm not going to do videos on that. Like, I have very little motive to actually log in. Like, this is the longest I've been logged in on this character since I stopped raiding. Alright, so... yeah, not really timing this, so I guess I'm just going to rant for a little while and show you my other characters. You know, I'm just, like... I loved this game. Warcraft used to be my time killer, used to be my borderline addiction. Now it's just, like, disappointing. I mean, look at this. This is where everyone's characters are. This little circle. This is a 90% Horde server, by the way. Everyone's over here. And it's just ridiculous. Oh, I've got mail. Brew of the Month Club? Brew of the Month Club. So yeah, I picked... oh, I believe these are the transmogs for the movie. I got a... you saw as I scrolled up to the top of my... maybe it's still there right now. Come on. Still be... yeah. I got this at Feat of Strength. Log in during the 2 months following the international premiere of Warcraft. And I got the Horde achievement, so this probably has the Horde items. I'm gonna go spend those, I think it was Frozen Arms of a Hero. Let's see. Oh, perfect. You still need... yeah, Frozen Arms of a Hero. Boost everyone's stuff by 50. That'll put this guy all the way at the top. Ow! Not required by any missions of interest. Ouch. Well, I guess I could send him back. Well, that sucks for you, Morketh Bladehowl. What about Ulna? Mission of interest. Okay, I'm not getting rid of the Death Knight. You know what? Screw that. We're so late in the damn expansion. I don't really care about this redundant or not. I do the gold missions. I do maybe an interesting item here or there. Oh, I should do that one. So yeah, you know what? Morkoth Bladehowl, you're not redundant. You are going to be maxed eye level now. Boom! Just like that. And at the same note... oh, that didn't go up. Well, go get me money. And you guys, go get me the gold. Alright, I really can't think of much else to do. I mean, I could go smack the training dummy a little bit just for the sake of getting some combat in. Oops. Sorry, oh yeah, yeah. Wasn't planning to show this off, but I do have the Grove Warden. I did go kill Archimond on this character. I ended up with these nice little heroic shoulder pads for my trouble. I should put a gem in there. Hell, I'm a jewel crafter. I should really put a gem in there. No, I was looking for the training dummies. Yeah, they are, yeah. So, let's just beat something up for the hell of it, you know? You know, just for old time's sake, gonna smack around the training dummy. I deal decent damage, but this isn't my best geared character. I had an old roommate who played on the Alliance a lot, so I actually have better geared Alliance characters, just because we were still playing together at the beginning of Draenor. But I still maintained this one Death Knight, but not so compelling to hit the training dummies. Alright, you know what? Let's show off some characters and tell the stories behind them. I'm not gonna lie, about half of them I bought 90s. And for those who don't know what that means, at the end of Mist of Pandaria, you could buy level 90 tokens and just, boom, instant max level character. You can do the same now with level 100s. I did not buy any of those, thank God. I only got the one for free for pre-ordering Legion, so I used that, obviously, but anything here you see... okay, so Sniper Zombie, my only max level hunter. This was one of the 90s. I really liked the idea of a hunter. I thought, oh, hey, they deal decent DPS. I could take this rating. Well, Raid Finder has basically killed all interest I have in raiding, and there are no guilds really raiding right now, so yeah, I mean, a little late. This was a boosted 90, and I did level it. I did level it 100. You can see from the bow, this is a Siege of Orgrimmar Raid Finder transmog. I really, really loved the Hunter gear from Siege of Orgrimmar. Like that, it's a Cyclops sniper, basically. Like it has little laser guided eyesight. Just really, really cool looking. Okay, Wrath of Bunny. One of my oldest characters on this server actually made him as a joke. If you take all the armor off, this is an albino, no horns, red-eyed Tauren. Or at least it was back before they changed the base character models, so this was just a little joke one. And then eventually I boosted it to 90, and then I got really, like, a few months ago, I just got really hyped watching a couple shamans on YouTube, so I maxed him out to 100 and tried to get him geared up, and then, the raid scene died, so that was the end of that. Okay. Birostus, my paladin. This one was not boosted at all. I have ground this paladin from level 1 to 93, and I casually quest on him occasionally. I'm kind of just waiting for Dark to pick up another couple of those experience potions, and then I'm just going to do what I did with Wrath of Bunny. Boosted to 90, leveling to 100, though, I will not lie, I did it as gamey as possible. I did the I did the 2 Elixirs of Ancient Knowledge, which is the 15-minute 300% experience boost. So I had it so that I needed to kill one thing to finish a bunch of bonus objectives, so I just took the potions, flew around, killed everything, just raked in like 5 levels at a time, did that twice, and then I just finished off killing ogres in Nagrand. So I'm probably going to do the same thing with this character. I mean, he's much better geared already than this one is, even though this one has, still has some heirlooms on. This Paladin's, I don't know. I like playing Paladin now that they got rid of Inquisition. Thank God! Hated that spell with a burning passion. But yeah, so this is just a Paladin leveled up over time. I like playing Paladin. It's just, he got kind of left behind because of all the time I spent with Alliance early on. Okay, this is Scary Heals. This is normally a healing druid. I'm actually a little embarrassed by the way he looks right now. Gonna log in real quick. Normally, he's actually kind of pimped out. I just gave him a feral off-spec so I could try, questing in him. It's very hard to quest in balance because you are just so gear dependent. Okay, there's the look. Might as well do his garrison stuff real quick. Pick up the resources, send out the... Oh, actually got some missions done. Woo, experience! This guy has never actually gone out and quested more than, 30 minutes, so he actually gained a whole level from just doing these missions, the experience-granting ones. Just go train, guys. Also, he got really lucky. Most of his followers came out based at, what do you call it? Already epic. Okay, so then we have just I was messing around with pandas when Pandaria came out. Hunter, working on a rogue. This is actually made after my original rogue on Blade's Edge. I tried to copy it as perfectly as I could. Again, just not really much motivation to go do stuff. And then this is what I call the funniest class in the game, a Tauren monk. Because Tauren are the biggest class, bar none. And watching them do the Kung Fu is hilarious. Okay, let's look at some other servers. Okay, so I was on the Area 52 server. Storm Rage is my Alliance server. Frostwolf is where I transferred after after everything in Blade's Edge ended. So here I have a couple potential to be 90 or to be 100. This is my mage, my only mage that's decently leveled. Arnold Freeze. Made one day after Cataclysm when orcs could be mages, and I thought, huh, a giant beefy mage. And Frost was in right then, so hadn't quite decided on a name, and then I looked over at my stacks of movies, and on top of it was Batman and Robin, with Mr. Freeze on the cover. So I would go around and make a lot of puns on this character. The irony is now Frostpeck's useless for leveling. Oh. Then this is my Horde Rogue, Lurex, just kind of a really big, mean guy. This is my highest Alliance Shaman, actually quested to 70, not bad. And this was going to be my 100, but I just got kind of... This was around the time I switched back to Horde. I just got sick of the Alliance. Hello, guys. My war win that I made when Cataclysm came out. I played on here a lot during Cataclysm, if you couldn't tell. Dark used to be on this server, but I transferred him away. Another Hunter, my Goblin character, and then following suit, I made a monk, a Panda monk when Pandaria came out. I should probably delete a lot of these characters, but I'm just not that. I just don't care. Okay. Ticonderus. This is one of the highest Horde PvP servers, and I leveled a monk on Ticonderus using the experience bonus they get just because for being monks. Very unfair in my opinion. I actually had a decently geared PvP monk for a while, because just some days, you know, you just really want to go punch other characters in the face. Alright. Storm Rage. Let's look at my hundreds on the Alliance. This is where I spent a lot of money in Pandaria. So, this is Naruman. This is my most powerful character at the moment. This is the one who was raiding. This is a Fury Warrior, if you can tell by the double axes, although, just for personal preference, I have decked him out completely in Transmog of the Death Knight gear, because I actually ended up with everything but the helmet, just from raiding and no one wanting plate DPS gear. Alright, this is Zom Spaceco. This is my Alliance Death Knight. Now, this is the character I used the Insta 100 on from pre-ordering Legion. I really didn't want to go through questing another Death Knight, and it turns out that Blood is not really viable at the first few levels for tanking, because you are missing a lot of your abilities. So, I kind of hit a standstill on my usual method of getting through the egregious part of the game that is Burning Crusade. So I just boosted an instant zombie space goat, because me and my friends referred to Draenei as space goats. Okay, Justaline, my rogue. This was a boosted 90, and for a while I really liked playing rogue. Also, I really like taking this character through Firelands, if you couldn't tell. I think it's got some really bitchin' transmog gear and a lot of mounts I want. I still haven't gotten some of them. Zakhamar! This is what I use when I want to heal. This is a disciplined priest, and honestly, it's fun. You know, I can just casually log in, throw some shields on people, and complete dungeons and raids. Beliindra. So, Naramond and Beliindra were recruiter friend characters. When my roommate joined World of Warcraft, we leveled Naramond and Belly up to level 90 at the time, using the recruiter friend bonus, the triple experience. So I used this character to teach my friend how to play a warrior. I know, warlocks and warriors, great combination. So this was our second run through, actually, because first time I used a warrior, and I would tank, and he would be a druid, and just kind of flop around like a Magikarp. But yeah, unfortunately, I, for some reason, am just having a really hard time getting anything decent done. I've tried all 3 specs, and I can't seem to find one that gives me good DPS right now, so I'm just kind of holding off on this character until Legion. Although, I will say, this is the Raid Finder cloth gear. I think it looks really cool on a Warlock. You got the whole fell leaking out stuff. I think it's actually pretty cool. And then, this was our third attempt through Recruiter Friend. We got till about level 50, and then our time ran out. So, this is a Paladin that I've just been slowly leveling. And then, here are just some pet projects, because I do like the Druid class, and at this point, since it's got 4 specs, it kind of makes sense to have 2 of them. One to focus on resto and balance, and then one to focus on Feral, and Guardian. And then a monk, because I wanted a monk one day, and then I don't know. I've been debating, because mages look really fun in Legion, and this was at one point where I was mulling over buying another 100. Thankfully, I didn't. And to top this off, I'm going to show you my most personal characters. The Area 52 characters. Fuck, no. Oh, I'm so used to just going there. Okay, you know what? Edit that out. The Blade's Edge characters. So, this is Alayan, my second oldest character on World of Warcraft. The Warlock, this is what I would play when I didn't have the Death Knight or I didn't want to do the original Warrior. The original Warrior is sadly defeated. Tinzulu, my new Warrior. Now, one thing I love about World of Warcraft, the trolls just look so cool. And if you've got a dual-wielding troll, like using their dual-wielding little character animations, it looks like those weapons weigh nothing. If you put a couple really big weapon transmogs on a troll, it just looks awesome. So yeah, and my original Warlock, I actually, so what happened is when I wanted to do the Death Knight, and I was gonna make it, I deleted the old one. I did that before I made the new Death Knight, because I wanted the Death Knight to have the name Selvalis, too. Unfortunately, when I deleted it, it disqualified me from making Death Knights. This character was only level 20-something, and back then, I still didn't know about effective grinding, so I did it. I leveled the old-fashioned way. This was just early Wrath of the Lich King. So I had to level this Warlock up to 55, and let me tell you, that was a bitch. But yeah, this gal and I have seen a lot of time together, and honestly, Blood Elves are pretty badass. Boranastis, my original paladin, and who I actually have a lot of stuff named after. If I'm not going by Selvalis, I'm usually going by Boranastis. So, currently, last time I played this character, I was messing around with Holy Spec, just because sometimes I get the strange urge to heal. And I was trying to level to 100. This was originally a Blood Elf, just like, by Berostis. I can never remember how to pronounce that character. But I ended up turning him to a Tauren during Cataclysm because, one, I had no financial control over myself, and two, I just thought, oh, new races, it's all the cool stuff. Overhyped. And then Kalandos, my original druid, who almost got deleted, actually. Back before Draenor, you had only one, like, if you had a piece of heirloom gear, that was the only piece you had. I'm gonna log in on her now to actually get her some heirlooms so she looks decent-ish. So, yeah, I mean, you had the one, like, Hellscream's weapons. I had the one axe. Or the one... Oh god, I've got Healbot on. Oh, right. I forgot to go get the Alliance stuff. So I'll be doing that after the video. So, as you can see, I'm just kind of decked out in an assortment of random gear. This character has Guardian and healing specs. So, nowadays, if I need my heirlooms, you can see just how long it's been since I've been on the toon. I've still got the heirloom stuff. So now... Boom, 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 and a personal favorite, boom. Trying to remember the hotkeys. Look at this. Heirloom gear. Oh, was I already wearing... Oh, I still had the Storm Shroud. Okay, so... Boom. Now suddenly this character, get out of bear form for a moment, is heirloomed up. No problem. I just generate heirlooms out of thin air. Before you had to mail them around, so this character kind of got left in the dust. And then last but not least, placeholder. I'm holding the name for myself in case I ever come back to this server. This is not the original Selvalis. The original Selvalis is, like Dark Lord Cell, and undead. I have always been Forsaken. I always will be. So, Thank you all for watching. This is going to be my World of Warcraft special, kind of showing you the state of the game. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoy making it, and until next time, farewell.